Have you ever felt like something inside of you is shifting, like your perception of reality is slowly transforming, and you're not sure why? Perhaps you've noticed strange sensations in your body or experienced a sudden disconnect from the world around you. These aren't random events. They may be powerful signs that you're undergoing a spiritual awakening. In this video, we're diving deep into the 7 mysterious symptoms of spiritual awakening that you simply can't ignore. Whether you're feeling confused, enlightened, or somewhere in between, these symptoms are all part of a higher calling, an invitation from the universe to step into a new way of being. Let's begin. Let's begin by diving deeper into the first mysterious symptom of spiritual awakening: intense emotional swings. Now, this is one of the most common signs that people experience when they are starting their journey toward awakening. It often feels like you're riding an emotional roller coaster. One minute you're on top of the world, filled with joy, gratitude, and excitement, and the next minute you're plunged into deep sorrow, anger, or frustration. This can be confusing, especially if you aren't typically an overly emotional person. You might ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? What's happening to me? The answer lies in the energy shifts occurring within you. When you undergo a spiritual awakening, it's like a massive detox for your soul. All of the emotions, fears, and traumas you've been storing for years start to rise to the surface. They are asking to be acknowledged and released. This process is part of your spiritual evolution. You are shedding old energies that no longer serve you and making space for higher vibrations to enter your life. What you're feeling are the emotional remnants of past experiences, painful moments, repressed emotions, and unresolved conflicts. They are surfacing so you can finally let them go. Think of it as clearing out a closet that has been packed with old, unwanted items. At first, the process seems overwhelming. Everything is scattered around, and it looks like chaos. But once you start sorting through each item and decide what to keep and what to discard, you create space for new, positive experiences. These emotional swings, while difficult, are necessary for your growth. Each emotional purge brings you one step closer to living a life that's aligned with your soul's true desires. But remember, this process is unique for everyone. Some may experience these emotional waves intensely, while others might feel a more gradual shift. Both are valid. One thing to keep in mind during this phase is that you are not alone. You might feel like you're losing control or that you're being overwhelmed by emotions you can't explain, but these feelings are natural. They are part of your spiritual transformation. Acknowledge them, feel them, and then allow them to pass. Emotions are like waves. They rise, peak, and eventually fade away. They are temporary, but the healing they bring is lasting. Next, let's talk about sensitivity to energy, another undeniable symptom of spiritual awakening that often takes people by surprise. You may have noticed that certain environments, people, or situations now affect you differently than before. Places that you once enjoyed visiting may now feel overwhelming, and people you used to be comfortable around may now drain your energy. You might even find that spending time alone feels more nurturing than socializing. This heightened sensitivity is a direct result of your rising vibration. As you awaken, your energy field expands and you become more attuned to the frequencies around you. It's like tuning into a radio station that you were once unaware of. Suddenly, you're picking up on all sorts of subtle vibrations that were always there but never noticed before. This can be a beautiful gift, as it allows you to connect more deeply with the energies of the universe. But it can also feel like a burden at times, especially when you encounter energies that are negative or chaotic. One way to navigate this increased sensitivity is by setting boundaries, both physical and energetic. Pay attention to how you feel after spending time in certain places or around certain people. If you notice that your energy drops or you feel drained, take this as a sign that you need to create some distance. You don't have to cut ties with these people or places entirely, but it's essential to protect your energy. Solitude will become a vital part of your journey during this phase. When you spend time alone, you give yourself the space to recharge and reconnect with your own energy. This is crucial because as you grow spiritually, your internal world becomes your main source of guidance and strength. The external world may no longer provide the same sense of stability or comfort it once did. That's because your soul is seeking higher truths, and these truths can only be accessed when you tune out the noise and distractions of the outside world. Many people find that nature becomes their sanctuary during this phase. The natural world vibrates at a frequency that aligns with the soul's energy, and spending time outdoors can help ground you when the energy around you feels too intense. Whether it's walking in the woods, sitting by the ocean, or simply tending to a garden, being in nature allows your energy to recalibrate and align with the Earth's natural rhythm. One of the more challenging symptoms of spiritual awakening is the feeling of disconnection from society. Many people describe this as a sense of no longer fitting in, of feeling like an outsider in their own lives. The conversations, activities, and routines that once filled your days may now seem trivial or meaningless. You might even find yourself withdrawing from social circles or distancing yourself from longtime friends and family members. This is not because you no longer care for them, but because your consciousness is shifting, and as a result, so is your vibration. As your spiritual journey unfolds, you begin to see the world through a new lens. Your priorities change, and you start to question the values and systems that you once accepted without hesitation. It's almost like waking up in a dream, realizing that much of what you once believed to be real is, in fact, an illusion. This can be unsettling at first, as it forces you to confront the parts of your life that are no longer in alignment with your true self. It's common to feel a sense of loneliness or isolation during this phase. You may wonder if anyone else understands what you're going through, or if you'll ever find people who share your new perspectives. The good news is that this disconnection is temporary. It is a necessary part of your growth. By letting go of old attachments, you create space for new, meaningful connections to enter your life, connections with people who resonate with your awakened state of being. During this period, it's important to trust the process. Know that the universe is aligning you with people and experiences that are more in tune with your evolving consciousness. It may take time for these new connections to manifest, but they will appear when you are ready. In the meantime, use this disconnection as an opportunity for self-discovery. Explore your inner world, dive into spiritual practices that resonate with you, and nurture the relationship you have with yourself. This is your time to grow, heal, and become more aligned with your soul's purpose. Another symptom of spiritual awakening that cannot be ignored is the development of heightened intuition. You've probably experienced moments where you had a gut feeling about something. Maybe you just knew a certain path wasn't right for you, or had an unexplainable sense of what was going to happen next. As your spiritual awareness grows, these intuitive insights will become more frequent and more profound. Intuition is the voice of your higher self, the part of you that is always connected to divine wisdom. During a spiritual awakening, your connection to this inner voice becomes stronger. You may begin to notice synchronicities, meaningful coincidences that seem to guide you in the right direction. Perhaps you keep seeing the same numbers, overhear a conversation that answers a question you've been pondering, or meet someone who has the exact information you need at just the right time. These are not random occurrences. They are signs that the universe is supporting your spiritual journey. Your intuition also serves as a compass, helping you make decisions that are in alignment with your soul's path. As you deepen into your awakening, you may find that logic and reason take a back seat to your intuitive knowing. You no longer need to analyze every situation or weigh the pros and cons. Instead, you simply feel what is right for you, and you trust that feeling. Learning to trust your intuition can be challenging, especially if you've spent most of your life relying on your mind to make decisions. But as you begin to follow the guidance of your inner voice, you will notice that life starts to flow more smoothly. Things that once felt difficult or forced now seem to unfold effortlessly. This is the beauty of living in alignment with your intuition. When you trust the process, the universe supports you in ways you never imagined. To strengthen your intuition, spend time in silence and meditation. Create space in your daily life to tune into your inner world. The more you listen, the clearer your intuitive messages will become. And remember, intuition doesn't always speak in loud, dramatic ways. Often it's a subtle nudge, a quiet whisper that guides you gently in the right direction. Trust these feelings, even if they don't make sense at the moment. They are leading you exactly where you need to be. One of the more surprising symptoms of spiritual awakening is the appearance of physical symptoms. You might wonder, how can a spiritual experience affect my body? But the truth is, your mind, body, and spirit are deeply interconnected, and changes in one area can create ripples in another. During a spiritual awakening, as your energy field expands and shifts, your physical body must also adjust to these new frequencies. Many people report feeling fatigue, headaches, or body aches during their awakening. These are known as ascension symptoms, and they occur as your body works to integrate higher vibrational energy. At first, this energy may feel overwhelming, causing physical discomfort as your system adjusts. But over time, as your body becomes more accustomed to these higher frequencies, the symptoms will subside. It's essential to honor your body during this phase. Rest when you need to, hydrate, and nourish yourself with foods that support your energy. Listen to the signals your body is giving you. If you feel tired, take a break. If you feel restless, engage in gentle movement like yoga or stretching. Remember, your physical body is an essential part of your spiritual experience, and caring for it is just as important as nurturing your soul. Some people also experience changes in their sleep patterns during spiritual awakening. You might find yourself waking up in the middle of the night or needing more sleep than usual. This is because your body is processing and integrating vast amounts of spiritual energy, and sleep is a time when much of this work is done. If you notice that your sleep is being disrupted, try not to worry. This is a temporary phase, and your body is simply doing what it needs to do to support your transformation. As your spiritual journey progresses, you may notice a strong desire for purpose arising within you. This is one of the most profound symptoms of awakening, and is often what drives people to make significant changes in their lives. The pursuits and ambitions that once motivated you, whether they were material success, career advancement, or social status, may no longer feel fulfilling. Instead, you feel a deep longing to contribute to something greater than yourself. This desire for purpose is your soul's way of guiding you toward your divine mission. Every person has a unique role to play in the universe, and as you awaken, you become more attuned to what that role is. You may feel drawn to help others, create art, or start a new venture that aligns with your spiritual values. Whatever form this purpose takes, the important thing is that it brings you closer to your soul's true calling. At first, this yearning can feel frustrating, especially if you're unsure of what your purpose is or how to pursue it. But rest assured, the answers will come. The key is to follow your passions and interests. They are often clues to your higher purpose. Trust that the universe will guide you to the opportunities and resources you need to fulfill your mission. And remember, your purpose doesn't have to be grand or world-changing. It could be as simple as spreading kindness, creating beauty, or inspiring others through your example. Lastly, we come to one of the most mysterious symptoms of all, the disappearance of signs. At the beginning of your spiritual awakening, you may have noticed an abundance of signs and synchronicities, repeating numbers, symbols, or seemingly random events that held deep meaning. These signs served as a form of guidance, letting you know that you were on the right path and that the universe was supporting your journey. However, as you deepen into your awakening, you may find that these signs start to fade. At first, this can feel unsettling. You may wonder if you've lost your connection to the divine, or if you've somehow gone off course. But in reality, the disappearance of signs is a sign in itself. It means that you no longer need external validation. The universe is teaching you to trust yourself. During the early stages of awakening, signs act as a guide, helping you navigate unfamiliar territory. But as you grow spiritually, your inner knowing becomes stronger. You no longer need signs to show you the way, because you have developed a deeper connection to your intuition and higher self. This shift from outer signs to inner guidance is a powerful indication that you are fully stepping into your spiritual sovereignty. Trust this process. Even when the signs disappear, know that the universe is still supporting you. The guidance is now coming from within, and it is just as strong, if not stronger, than before. As you continue on your path, you will find that this inner knowing becomes your most reliable compass, leading you to exactly where you need to be. In conclusion, these 7 mysterious symptoms of spiritual awakening, emotional swings, sensitivity to energy, feelings of disconnection, heightened intuition, physical symptoms, a desire for purpose, and the disappearance of signs, are all part of the profound transformation you're experiencing. Each symptom is a marker of your soul's evolution, guiding you toward a higher state of consciousness. Embrace these changes, even when they feel uncomfortable. Trust the process, knowing that everything you're experiencing is leading you to a deeper connection with your true self and the universe.